Hi there. Happy Thursday, everyone. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. I wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about how to get more yeses. So, I haven't been on here. I've been out of town traveling and doing some brand new amazing things. And I have to tell you, I am so the happiest person that I took the bank code breaker training. And I took L5, which means level 5, which means I took the whole thing. And it was fantastic. It has helped me so much in life, and I have decided to go and help other people with it as well. It's been helping me all along dealing with all of my clients. There's personalities that I am literally the opposite of. So I'm just going to show you. You've all seen my cards here before, and I do want to show you. Hang on, this is going to be upside down now. So this is how you know it's authentic. You got to love authentic videos, right? I am all about authentic, and I am all about bringing authenticity into corporations. Who here agrees with me that you would have way more fun if you could be yourself, and not in a dysfunctional manner? Obviously, you're still going to function in the company, but if you had some freedom to celebrate who you are, and not just in corporations, but at home, in schools, everywhere, in all relationships. And so that's what we're trying to do here. Is they even have a charity. Bankhood has a charity called Make People Matter. How perfect is that? Anyways, this is my personality. So I am very vibrant. I'm very nurturing. I'm not overly techy, but I can manage most of the time. Sometimes I have to ask for help. I am not Excel spreadsheet girl. I'm not her. I don't create systems and processes. Those are not my thing. I have friends. I have a really good friend who does incredibly well with business. She's very high end, and she is hardcore this. She's hardcore that, and I'm so happy because I'm not. And I need people like that around me. So when you have this, I have to try to understand where these people are coming from, or we scramble it up more and we have this, and so before I couldn't understand why everyone wasn't like me. Right? Like, who feels like that sometimes? Look, I don't even understand why you're thinking the way you're thinking. And it's so interesting because every person is different. And wouldn't it be beautiful? Absolutely beautiful if everywhere we could all just celebrate each other and love the fact that we are different. I'm always saying that, even though sometimes I don't really understand why people do the things that they do, but now I do. Now I understand a little bit more, and I'm like, yeah, they have to have this and they have to have that, and they need to be organized, and they're not really OCD; they're just severely organized. And I'm not, so it doesn't look like and I make decisions really fast, and some people need time to make a decision, and they have to factor in all kinds of extra things. So, bank code is phenomenal because it will actually help you with sales, negotiations. Anybody here a real estate agent like me? Hello. And the recruiting process. So if you're an MLM, if you're with EXP, so we do recruiting in my brokerage as well. And I also have an amazing line of supplements that I sell with a company that is an MLM. So I do recruit. And I sell at the same time. So I do all three of these beautiful things, sales, negotiations, and recruiting. And all of my relationships are better because I understand people. I have much more patience. Oh my gosh, I thought I was never going to grow any patience. Patience is definitely not my virtue. If it's yours, that's great. Let me know. That's fantastic. I'm so happy for you. But when Sherry Tree, who is the innovator of Bank Code, put this together, she was listening to Tony Robbins, and he was saying, two master skills are needed, and the science of achievement and the art of fulfillment. And so she talks about sales and relationships, and really what is sales? Sales is building relationships. And then here's a really great product. Here, buy this from me. Here, buy this from me because this will help your health, right? But you just have to understand that some people don't, they don't buy in 5 minutes. They buy after you give them more detail. Some people will, well, I'll tell you this. This one does not require a lot of detail. This is not give me all your detail personality. This one would like a little more detail, but they love that the company has why people matter. Make people matter. And also why people matter. Make people matter. This is a bonus for them because they're nurturing and they need to know that there's something behind, there's a great community behind the selling of the product. There is a non-for-profit. We're going to help people. Like, that's just the way it is. This one needs to be organized. There's got to be a process that they're going to follow because they don't want to sit there and think about how they're going to do everything on their own. They're going to follow a process. So they need you to give them a process. And there is a process. And then there's this beautiful one, which is so much fun. I have learned to love this personality, the knowledge personality. These are the most smartest people in the entire world. They are so intelligent. They are logic driven, information driven. They need a lot of information. And then when you give them a lot of information, they need some more information. So they will take the longest out of all of them. If it makes sense, this one will buy it. This one needs a little more than sense. This one will buy it without any sense. And this one will buy it with, okay, there's a community, there's everything. This one needs a lot of information. They need to make sure that they're sure and, they will ask numerous questions. They will do all of the research. They will wait, and then they will decide if they will join, if they will embrace it. And we have a lot of these people now. They take a while to come in, but we have a ton of these in the company that love to learn about people. I think they're absolutely wonderful. And because a lot of them are introverts, they're a little bit more quieter at first. People are a little bit scared of them. They're not really sure what to do with them. And I've got to tell you, I was too. It was a big deal. So, but now that I've learned to build a relationship with them, it's so much more fun. And what's better than making money and building relationships at the same time? And why can't we have fun while we're making money, right? So, Bankcode is also purpose driven. Like they want you to make a lot of money because money is good and good people do good things with money, right? So that's all about what this card is all about. Good people do good things with money. And the company's mission is to connect and empower humanity. I love that. I love that they have a higher vision and that it has to do with people. And with this, the way to get more yeses is by becoming a master communicator. I can't say enough about communication. I mean, have you ever communicated with someone? Have you ever asked someone a question and they just don't answer? Like, there's just crickets. And I'm just like, what just happened? So this will turn you into a master communicator. You will know what your client wants. You will find out which personality they have. Now, we have these cards. And we also have a digital version of this that you can send an email to people, text to people, do whatever you want. And this is a lot of fun. Don't think that this isn't a hit at pretty much anywhere. I do these at trade shows. I bring them to parties. I bring them to dinners. We have tons of fun. People love talking about themselves. In case you didn't know, that is their favorite subject. So you give these 4 cards to people and you let them put that. They love it. They have so much fun. And it takes less than 90 seconds. and it takes equally as little time when you do the digital version. Now you can do it with AI, and then it's done in nanoseconds. And I just want to mention, not for corporate reasons, but for family reasons, we do have children's as well. Isn't this so much fun? And so you get to play with this all the time. And I just wanted to say that Bank is designed for you to understand the art and science of influence, income, and impact. And also to have you work less and make more. Anybody here want to work less and make more? I think everyone does. And so San Francisco State University has stated that Bank is the only scientifically validated methodology in the world to predict buying behavior in 90 seconds or less, and in nanoseconds using our AI. So that's pretty good, getting recognized by a university. And Robert Kiyosaki always says, sales. You have to be good at sales if you want to be an entrepreneur. Because if you're an entrepreneur, aren't you selling? We're always selling. Who here thinks they're not selling? You are always selling, no matter what. If you have children, you are selling them to eat broccoli instead of chocolate or chips or I don't know, whatever. You are constantly selling your spouse on where would you like to go for your vacation? You're selling your spouse on go cut the grass. You're selling your spouse on help me clean. You're selling your kids on don't stay up until midnight. Don't, be home by 10 or whatever. We are always selling. Even when we think we're not, we so are. So on that note, Sherry Tree, when she first started, she made $700 in her first year. That was a lot, right? No, $700 is not a lot. So she applied, a lot of the sales techniques. She went to seminars, she hired coaches, she read books, she listened to all kinds of CDs, and who knows how long ago this was, maybe even tape. And she listened and did everything. And in 5 years, her income went from 700 to 72,000. That's pretty good, right? Yeah, it's okay. But when she finally understood people and she found a way to absolutely embrace the science and biology, and by that I mean BUYing. Oh my gosh, I'll be all right. OLOG. You know what? I should write this down. Anyways, biology, the science of buying. Once she understood that, took her 3 years to get to $500,000, to 500,000. That's right. And then it took her another 3 years to make it to $1 million. And now she's teaching others, all kinds, all over the world, and I'm one of them. I'm so blessed. I absolutely love it. And so that is how we get more yeses. You have got to embrace this game-changing methodology and incorporate it into whatever it is you're doing. So whether or not you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a CEO and you're trying to sell your ideas to your leadership team, to your teams, to everyone, it doesn't matter, to your whole company, to your shareholders, to your board. I don't know who you have to answer to, but all of this is absolutely amazing, and you want to find a way to get more yeses and unlock the yes. You don't need to get more no's. You don't need to go, oh, I'm going to go and I'm going to make 100 calls and 99 of them are going to be no's. No, just aim for more yeses. Who wants more no's? Nobody wants more no's. Try to get more yeses. Aim for yeses. Aim for yeses. More, and more. Unlock the yes. Why they buy. Secrets, science, and system. Supercharge your sales and increase your impact, income, and influence with Bankcode. Let's get together and let's have a chat and let's get you more yeses. Thank you so much. Have a great day.